Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our evening ceremony. We're reciting the Amitabha Sutra tonight. 为大家，我们今天诵《阿弥陀经》。
Freezing to death, we do not scheme. Starving to death, we do not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. We accord with conditions, we do not change. Do not change or accord with conditions. We reaffirming to our three great principles. Renounce our lives to the Buddha's work. We mold our destinies as our basic duty. Rectify our lives for the Sangha's role. Encounter specific matters, we understand the principles. Understand the principles we apply in specific matters. We carry on this single pulse of the Patriarch's mind transmission. Ask myself, do I fight? Ask myself, am I greedy? Ask myself, do I seek? Ask myself, am I selfish? Ask myself, do I pursue personal advantage? Ask myself, do I lie? Ask myself, did only one meal a day? Ask myself, do I always wear my precept sash? These form traditions of the sagely city of 10,000 Buddhas, and no one can change them. Incense in the censer how is burning. All the Dharma resist the fragrance. From afar the vast cause of Buddhas, all in hellish witness. Are in every place speech as clouds are sincere in tensions as full as all Buddhas now show the perfect love. I namo sans claugen opiabo sattva I sattva I namo sans claugen opiabo Bodhisattva I sattva I namo sans claugen opiabo Bodhisattva I sattva Namo Sifas Lotus Po Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sifas Lotus Po Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sifas Lotus Po Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The Sutra of the Buddha's teaching of Amitabha, deciphered once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying at the Jeta Grove beyond the Pantika Spark at Travasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered with him, all of them eminent arhats from their higher knowledge. Other Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamadhyayana, Mahakashyapa, Mahagadayana, Mahakashtila, Rivatashundipantaka, Nanda Nanda, Rahula Gavanpati, Pindala Bradavaja, Kalin Mahakapina, Vakulana Niruddha. The Bodhisattva Mahasattvas were also there. Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Gandhastin, Bodhisattva Nidukta, and Bodhisattva, and then so forth, together with Shakra chief among Devas, as well as Moses from the heavens. Just then the Buddha spoke to elder Shariputra, saying, west of here, beyond trillions of Buddha's lands, there is the land called utmost happiness. In that land, and this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why is this land called utmost happiness? The beings of this land never suffer. They are always happy. And so this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness is surrounded by 7 tiers of railings, 7 layers of netting, and 7 rows of trees. All of them formed from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reason, to this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools on this land are made of the 7 treasures, and filled with water endowed with 8 fine qualities. Golden sand lines the bottom of every pool, and each is surrounded by stairways made of gold, silver, verdure, and crystal. There are pavilions adorned with gold, silver, Viduria, crystal, grand clamshells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers outstretched as large as curls, wheels with dispools. The blue flowers shine with blue light. The yellow flowers shine with yellow light. The red flowers shine with red light. And white flowers shine with white light. They are all wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in the Buddha land there's always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day, a rain of celestial Mandava flowers falls. Early in the morning, beings in this land gather the wondrous flowers in the folds of their robes, and make offerings to trillions of the Buddhas in other lands. And mealtime, they return, eat their meal, and walk in meditation. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with fine qualities. Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds in that land. White cranes, peacocks, parrots, egrets, calaficas, and birds with 2 heads. 6 times a day the birds sing in elegant harmony. They proclaim the teachings, such as the 5 spiritual faculties, the 5 strength, and the 7 factors of awakening, and the Noble Eightfold Path. When the beings of this land hear this bird sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say this bird has been born to do their misdeeds, and why in the land of this paths of misery do not exist. Even the names of this path are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these birds by transformation, so that the Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in the Buddha land a gentle breeze blows or rows of jewel trees and jewel-nets, making wondrous sounds. It is of its hundreds of thousands of musical instruments will play in harmony. All those who hear these sounds naturally grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with fine qualities. Shariputra, why is the Buddha named Amitabha? That Buddha's boundless light shines through the land throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. That is why he is called Amitabha. Shariputra, that Buddha's life and the lives of the beings of his land last through an infinite many asamkhya kalpas. That is why the Buddha is also called Amitayus. 10 great kalpas have already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha, there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All of them are hearts. Their numbers are beyond counting. The bodhisattvas in assembly also are uncountable. Shariputra, the Buddha land is adorned with fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in the land of utmost happiness will never retreat on the path of awakening. Many will become Buddhas in their next life. Their number are beyond counting, and one can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incountable. Shariputra, beings who hear this should vow to be born there, and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings and virtues and roots of goodness, cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and women who hear about Buddha Amitabha should always hold his name with no other thoughts.
By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, or as long as 7 days, when they approach the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with his gathering of sages. When their lives come to an end, these people's mind will be clear, and they'll be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I've seen these good results, I want you to know about them. All who hear what I've said should make a vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, thus I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of Buddha Amitabha. In the worlds to these there Buddha Akshobhya, Buddha Sumeru banner, Buddha great Sumeru, Buddha Sumeru's light, Buddha wondrous voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the south, there Buddha light of the sun and moon, Buddha light of renown, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha lamp of Sumeru, Buddha limitless vigor, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the west, there Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasure hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the north, there Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds below, there Buddha lion, Buddha renown, Buddha light of renown, Buddha Dharma, Buddha Dharma banner, Buddha Dharma practice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. And he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds above, there Buddha Brahma voice, Buddha king of constellations, Buddha superior fragrance, Buddha light and fragrance, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha body adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha king of Sala trees, Buddha jewel flower of virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system, as he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is this sutra called the protection and care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect and keep in mind any man or woman who hears this sutra, accepts it and upholds it, who hears the names of all these Buddhas. They will never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, all of you should believe and accept my words, what all other Buddhas teach. Shariputra, people already made a vow to be born in Buddha Amitabha's land, or we're now making that vow, or will make that vow. All are certain to never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening, and will be born, are now being born, have already been born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and good women who have faith, should make the vow, I'll be born in that land. Shariputra, just as I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas, they also praise my inconceivable merit and virtue, saying, Buddha Shakyamuni, thus what is difficult to do, especially in the Saha world in the evil time of the 5 trividities, the trividi of the Kalpa, the trividi of wrong views, the trividi of afflictions, the trividi of living beings, the trividi of lifespans. Amid all these, Buddha Shakyamuni has realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for the sake of living beings, he explained this teaching, which being in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during the evil time of the 5 trividities, I have done what is hard to do. I have realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for all beings I have explained this teaching, which is difficult to believe. This is truly difficult. When the Buddha had finished teaching this sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, as well as the devas, humans, asuras, and others, rejoiced, believed, and accepted what they had heard. They bowed in reverence and departed. And of the sutra, the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha.
Namo
Amitabha yendo to yendo yendo di yendo Amitabha vi Amitabha siddhambo Amitabha vijalandi Amitabha vijalando Jemini jejeno jido jai zambo Namo Amitabha yendo to yendo yendo di yendo Amitabha vi Amitabha siddhambo Amilida Vijalandi, Amilida Vijalando, Jemini Jayana, Jido Jai Zambo, Namo Aminambo, Yendo, 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 Amilida Bobi, Amilida Jidambo, Amilida Vijalandi, Amilida Vijalando, Jemini Jayana, Jido Jai Zambo.
Mokshan offering. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the 3 times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas 3 times. Contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the 3 times. Contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Angela Diaz Zamboa, Angela Diaz Zamboa, Angela Diaz Zamboa, Namambo Diri Jerry Dori Dandoye Doye, Namambo Diri Jerry Dori Dandoye Doye, Namambo Diri Jerry Dori Dandoye Doye, Ansandola Jido Zamboa. Ansandola Jido Zambo, Ansandola Jido Zambo. Namam Buddha's flower garden sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namam Buddha's flower garden sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namam Buddha's flower garden sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namam Buddhas of the 10 direction dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 direction dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 direction dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha founding teacher of us all. Namam Bodhisattva of compassion Guan Namo Restore Bodhisattva,
who rescued those alive and dead. Namo Honor One Ananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10
directions dwelling for all time.
Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion Guan
Namo Restore Bodhisattva,
who rescues those alive and dead. Namo Honor One Ananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion Guan
Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those in life and death. Namo Honor One Ananda, who stated all the teachings. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, on earth as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, on earth teaching us to end desire. Take refuge with the Sangha, on earth among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, on earth as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, on earth teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. With the Buddha, on earth as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, on earth teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. We've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Buddhist karma done by body, speech, and mind, through then craving, anger, and delusion from beginningless time. This now repented all of this sentient beings, karma done by body, speech, and mind, through then craving, anger, and delusion from beginningless time. Beings now repented all of this, only spirits, karma done by body, speech, and mind, through then craving, anger, and delusion from beginningless time. Only spirits now repented all of this, countless beings I now vow to save, limitless afflictions I now vow to end. I now vow to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. And Bola morning dawnings of Bo. And Bola morning dawnings of Bo. And Bola morning dawnings of Bo. And Aludaji Zambo. And Aludaji Zambo. And Aludaji Zambo. And Bumbudi Jedoli Nando Yedoye. And Bumbudi Jedoli Nando Yedoye. And Bumbudi Jedoli Nando Yedoye. And Sameye Zandoa. And Sameye Zandoa. And Sameye Zandoa. Namo Zawadando Yedo Aruriya Sambalai Sambalayo. Namo Zawadando Yedo Wadajuriya Sambalai Sambalayo. Namo Zawadando Yedo Aruriya Sambalai Sambalayo. Namo Zawadando Yedo 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 Bolai Zulu, Bolai Zulu, Zambo, Namo Zulu, Boye, Nando Yedo Yeda, Nando Zulu, Zulu, Bolai Zulu, Bolai Zulu, Zambo, Namo Zulu, Boye, Nando Yedo Yeda, Nando Zulu, Zulu, Bolai Zulu, Bolai Zulu, Zambo, wow, 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 wow. Ah wow 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 wow. Namo Dhammando Modona. Ah wow. Namo Dhammando Modona. No. Namo Dhammando Modona. No. Namo Many Judan Dagada. Namo Bili Judan Dagada. Namo Wonders from the Dagada. Namo Vast Expensive from the Dagada. Namo War from Virdan Dagada. Namo Sweet King Dagada. Namo Amitabha Dagada. Namo Many Judan Dagada. Namo Peerless Judan Dagada. Namo Wonders from the Dagada. Namo Vast Expensive from the Dagada. Namo War from Virdan Dagada. Namo Sweet King Dagada. Namo Amitabha Dagada. Namo Many Judan Dagada. Namo Peerless Judan Dagada. Namo Wonders from the Dagada. Namo Vast Expensive from the Dagada. Namo War from Virdan Dagada. Namo Sweet King Dagada. Namo Amitabha Dagada. May this mantra bless the spirit Dharma, given to all Buddhists many as the Genji says. May they be content, renouncing all their greed, swiftly leaving darkness, born in the pure land, taking refuge with the treasures, bringing forth the Bodhi mind. Ultimately realizing as their path awakening, may their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all that, sharing with all Bodhi's sufferings of Dharma. May this mantra bless these gifts of Dharma, giving to all sentient beings, many as the Genji sends. May they be content, renouncing all their greed, swiftly leaving darkness, born in the pure land, taking refuge with the treasures, bringing forth the Bodhi mind.
awakening, ultimately realizing and serve as awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all that, sharing with all sentient beings the offerings of Dharma. May these mantras bless these droplets so sweet to given to all holy spirits, many as the Genji sins. May they be content, renouncing all their greed, simply leaving darkness born and the pure land, taking refuge with the three joys, bring thee forth and Bodhi. Ultimately realizing and serve as awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all that, sharing with all holy spirits offerings of Dharma food.
To you many faithful Buddhists, we now make this offering.
May this food pervade and quarter, so all faithful Buddhists share.
We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to faithful Buddhists, so you realize Buddhahood. To you many sentient beings, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarter, so all sentient beings share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to sentient beings, so you realize Buddhahood. To you many lonely spirits, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quote, so all lonely spirits share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere. Lonely spirits, so you realize Buddhahood. An muriring sabo, an muriring sabo, an muriring sabo, an yenan sanboa, Pajalayo, an yenan sanboa, Pajalayo, an yenan sanboa, Pajalayo. The heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, illuminate the five skandhas and so they are empty, and he crossed beyond all suffering and difficulty. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself is form. So too are feeling, cognition, formation, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty of characteristics. They are not produced, nor destroyed, not defiled, not pure. And they neither increase nor diminish. Therefore, in emptiness, there's no form, feeling, cognition, formation, or consciousness. No eyes, ears, no stone, body, or mind. No sight, sound, smell, states, objects of touch, or dharmas. No field the I'm including no field of mind consciousness. No ignorance or ending of ignorance, up to including all age and death, or ending all age and death. There is no suffering, no accumulating, no extinction, and no way, and no understanding and no attaining, because nothing is attained. The Bodhisattva, who runs on Prajna Paramita, is empty in his mind, because there is no impediment, he is not afraid, and he leaves destroyed dream thinking far behind. Ultimately, Nirvana, all Buddhas of the three periods of time attain Anuttarak Samyak Sambodhi, who runs on Prajna Paramita. Therefore, know that Prajna Paramita is a great spiritual mantra, a great bright mantra, a supreme mantra, an unequal mantra, can remove all suffering and genuine not false. That is why the mantra of Prajna Paramita was spoken, precise like this. Gate gate paragate parasam gate bodhisvaha. End of the heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra. Namo Amitabha Yedato Chitta Idari Yetta Amirido Amirido Siddhanpo Amirido Bijalandi Amirido Bijalando Jemiri Jejino Zido Jani Zambo Namo Amitambo Yedato Chitta Idari Yetta Amirido Amirido Siddhanpo Amirido Bijalandi Amirido Bijalando Jemiri Jejino Jiro Jani Zambo Namo Amitambo Yendo no Jido Yendo Ni Yenda Amirido Bobi Amirido Jidambo Bi Amirido Bijalandi Amirido Bijalando Jemiri Jejino Jiro Jani Zambo May all the four kinds of beings reach the jewel land, and the beings of all three realms be born from lotus blooms. May all the miracles attain the threefold worthiness, and the countless angel wonders and the 10 grounds. Amitabha's body is the color of gold, the splendor of his armor has no peer. The light of his brow shines round 100 worlds. White as the seas are his eyes, pure and clear, shining in his brilliance by transformation. Are countless bodhisattvas and infinite Buddhas. His 48 vows will be our liberation. In 9 lotus stages we reach the farthest shore. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Guide and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Guide and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Guide and compassionate Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Namo Amitabha. 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 Namo Amitabha.
Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Mo Amitabha. Namo 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 Amitabha. Amitabha, 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 Amitabha. Dova, Amitabha, 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 Amitabha.
Bowing respect to the Venerable Master. With our evening ceremony, wish you all good rest of the day and night. And tomorrow we start the day at 5 a.m. with another streaming. Hope you can join us. Wish you all good and see you next time.